Greetings and salutations, welcome back to our Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Granada. This is a viewer request from. We're just trying to see what we can accomplish as Granada. Obviously, we would like to form all Andalus. That's going to be one of our early goals. I should explain my foreign policy. That we would have liked to have conquered these states, but they allied Tunis, so that was not an option. If they're strong enough, we might be able to diplomatically ally them and diplomatically vassalize them. Okay, for Mazab, I want to force them to adopt our religion. Could have done that at the peace table, but instead I'm going to manually do it and then make them a march, which will get rid of all of their liberty desire over us forcing their religion on them. And to make our emirs happy with us, because then we can get some manpower out of them. And having them as a march will definitely make them contribute more to the defense of our country. And keep an eye here on how some of these people feel about us. Game by 80. We do win our prestige yet. One of our big security threats is we can't pass through Ceuta. That's unfortunate. Okay, Timurid adventurers. We can get a skill 3 trader in our country for half the cost. Can't afford even +1 advisors. I think I don't really care about our economy yet. That'll sort itself out in the long run. Doesn't mean I'm going to be reckless with money. I'm accepting that we're going to be racking up debt. Okay. -10. That's getting closer. So once this guy gets back, we will set him to improving relations with our 2 allies. I'll be really happy once we've freed up this diplomat. Okay, I think we should save up the 97 points for this province. It is naturally growing just a little. But we're going to try spreading institutions throughout North Africa. Let's check on their alliance system. Portugal and the Papacy. England and Castile, yeah, they're scary. Hungary and France. So hopefully a war breaks out between them. Navarra is not allied to anyone. They did not fall into the personal union. They have an heir. So hopefully France or Aragon will attack that, provoking war with Castile. Make another state. And our emirs want some more land. We can't give them anything yet. Not until we've got this stuff fully cored up. We can get another ship. So let's go ahead and get a galley. Because they're cheap, and they're pretty effective in inland seas. Some of our fighting will be to the west of here. But still, for the cost, galley is probably the best way to go. Trade ship would have been good, a light ship, for just making us a little bit of money. That would have been 10 ducats more. we couldn't afford that. Okay, so this goes to our merchant guilds. Okay, 244 air. Okay. Let's find somebody to name them after. Okay. So this is the name of one of our subscribers, but we'll make it feminine sounding. This person who had requested the thread, or the video. And let's just make sure that they have military access to our country. They do. Check on relations with these guys. We're almost positive relations. January, we burned off a lot of that aggressive expansion. Castile is no longer a great power. Okay, let's state Kazdir up. And we're going to give that to our emirs, because they're getting restless. Hopefully a great power will pay off our debt. We can get 3 more ships. We'll worry about that in a second. Okay, this guy is loyal. And positive relations. Wait till the diplomat is back home. And we are going to enforce our religion, which upsets him. Then we immediately designate him a march. And that drops down his liberty desire. Could bring it down further. Don't have enough sailors to get more ships. That'll change. allowed 2 more land troops. Let's get those. And I think we actually want to improve relations with Castile. To try discouraging an attack. Just buy us more time to get stronger, and for them to get themselves into trouble on the continent. Let's gain some piety. And for now, we're going to put our ruler in charge of this army, because we'd like him to die. Okay, let's give that to our ulama. Yes, you may have our cash. I don't want our emirs to have that, because it's too high of development. Let's look at upset for a second. We're going to hand some more land off to them. We're going to enjoy these passive bonuses for a little bit. Don't worry, emirs, we got your back. And our ruler's bad. 110. Okay, we can get some army tradition. Yeah. Kemazab, why don't you have an army? Granada gains a claim on Cadiz. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm hoping that they start fighting each other at some point. Keep an eye on these numbers again. Well, we get another trade ship. They take fewer sailors. And let's give that to our emirs. And get our military tech up. And that's the most that we could get this until we develop some of the other stuff. Yeah, we'll send you all of our money. Ooh, they decide that they don't like us nearly as much. Did you rival Tunis or something? No. Not sure what happened there. We lost that other general. That's unfortunate. See, do we still have... Yeah, we do still have an admiral. We're allowed 2 leaders. Why don't we... When can we do this? Get a free admiral. And help him make us some more money. And now bump up this bonus that we get, because their influence, the higher it is, the bigger the bonus is if you're getting a bonus, or the bigger the penalty is if you're getting a penalty. Virtual spying on us some more. Let's see. Why don't we give this also to our mirrors, because we're not getting much value out of it. We're not embargoing our rivals, so we should do that. Morocco and Tunis, not gonna happen. 48, 52. I'm going to top off relations over here. Okay, so we can get another land troop and 2 more ships. And we'll try to save up sailors to get another galley. It's slow. We just gotta wait for our opening. I credit the Timurids for saving us so far. But eventually they're going to have problems. They're fighting Ming? Oh, that's not good. You're fighting Ming. I think they allied... Is that Wayrat? It is Wayrat. Oh, you fools. Pretty close. And if we got Statesman... That guy's closer, but we can't afford a +2 Statesman. Even to hire him, get the Royal Marriage. Try to get Alliance and fire him. That wouldn't even work. Hey, do we top off relations with France? I think we do. Then with Aragon. Okay, so I'm going to hand this off to our Ulamar clergy. So we can get some more admin. And we're going to try developing further. So up to 21 development. Let's see, attempt to improve. Yeah, that'll make our merchant guilds really influential. But sure. And now we can get 150 diplo power from them. Yeah, they'll lose influence as we develop further. Couldn't take that. Not sure why that's fluctuating. I think it's based off of high or low trade, because that dropped down to 78 and it went back up 5%. Drop down 1% more. Get another unit of troops. I'm going to do that. And that gives us a potential rival. So we could choose Castile, who's going to be hostile towards us. We'll see if that gives us potential friends. Issue that embargo. Don't want to insult them because I don't want them to actually attack us. They're not rivals with Castile yet, but hopefully that will happen. Timurids seem to be doing alright. They seem to be stable. Wish their army was... No, their army seems to be pretty big. Prefer it was bigger, but what can you do? We can get another couple of ships. And now I am starting to get worried about the amount of debt because no great powers are paying it off. I think we'll be able to avoid that. It's not progressing too quickly. Nice. Manpower reserves recovered. We're not going to be able to complete any of those. I'd like to save up our military points for tech. Don't want to take a prestige hit. Lost an admiral. We got that other one for free. Okay, and that dropped down, I think, because of low trade income. Let's take a look. Yeah. So as long as it shows low trade income, we'll be losing 1 progress towards our plutocratic coup per month. And once we lose that modifier, it'll start ticking back up. Portugal's spying on us, no surprise there. Let's see if we can get any new allies. Yeah. And they're beating up on Venice. Well, presumably. No, they got their independence. Corfu's independent of Venice. Get a royal marriage. And hopefully the Ottomans will be nice enough to pay off our debt. Okay, so now we have an overlord. Timurids, while they last. We have 3 strong allies. We have 1 subject, who's still currently loyal. And let's make them even more loyal. Okay. Global goods produce plus 10%. I like it. Let's just stop paying our army entirely. So start progressing upward again. As we develop, it'll drop. Aragon's great power? That's crazy. I'm still hoping for war here. Between them. And I'm still hoping that some great power will pay off our debt. I see the Timurids start to break up. I'll stop paying them tribute. Ain't no rebellions here. So what would be smart for Portugal to do would be to attack Morocco rather than us. That way Morocco would call us in and they could beat up on us without having to fight with Timurids and Ottomans. Obviously the Timurids wouldn't be able to send much assistance. Okay. That's scary. Because if somebody attacks us and the Ottomans defend us, whoever's attacking us will get crusade bonus. Okay, so we topped off our relations with our allies as much as possible. Guess we could try getting one of them as an ally. Unless we could vassalize them, I'm not sure what that would really do for us. Let's just go for threatening countries. Emirs will get a little upset, but we'll gain some more base tax in Granada. $81.5, that's not too high. We can get that down. Just need to kill off this damn ruler of ours. We need a fight to break out between them. Here come France and Burgundy. Okay, so the Timurids took southern Iraq. Good for them. Sorry that this is kind of slow, but if you're playing as Granada, you really should expect a slow and cautious start. And then we'll get into crazy stuff later on. Really hope the Iberian wedding does not happen. See, 2-year-old leading an army. Just die, dude. Just die. Well, she has 8. I think most regents would be better than this ruler that we have. Who would we get? Yeah, let's get that. Who's outraged with this? No, sorry, merchant guilds. It's really destroying our economy to have to keep paying that tribute. And they've suffered their first major rebel outbreak. Call this guy back. We should improve relations with Timurids. Increased chance that they'll actually protect us. Let's check on favors. We have 10 over there, only 8 over there. And of course, we're only gonna get like 1 every 4 years over here or something. Held by an estate, so we can ignore some of that autonomy. It'd almost be worth our while not to even bother developing and just set this to institution spread. $30 ducats, man. Come on, great power, pay off our debt. I guess these guys might be outraged. Let's see. Okay, now they have Persian separatists and Iraqi separatists. We might stop paying them their tribute. We'll see how this goes. We pay our loans, sure. Hopefully somebody else will do it for us. I was hoping that the Iberians would fight with each other. Let's do that. Military points. That. Can't do that for a while. And let's keep an eye on our time. 36 minutes. I'm going to stop there. Thank you for